Hi, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm not going to do a long intro like I usually do because I think most of you get so bored. So basically, I am going to make a circle skirt, and it's the first time I've ever attempted anything like that, so it should be fun. So I've got the fabric. I'm going to use the red sheet that I bought from the thrift shop a couple of weeks ago, which I mentioned in my last video. So I have got red thread, and what I don't have is a red zipper or interfacing for the waistband. So I'm off out to get a few bits and pieces, including those things. So if I can film anything in the shop that I'm going to get those bits from, I will. But I do get a little bit embarrassed filming when I'm out and about. So, and I haven't taken my gimbal with me, so it's literally me just holding the camera, the phone. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But once I'm back from the shops, then I will make a start. I'm quite excited. I'm a bit nervous about it actually, because you know, actually making something from scratch is very new to me. So if you're also a newbie, I hope you'll stick around and maybe we can learn together, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm quite excited. So I'll catch up with you hopefully in the store, but if not, later on when I get home. Ciao!
So go ahead and leave it.
Good morning, bon dia. Here I am, finally, 2 days later, and I'm all set. And I am actually really nervous, which is ridiculous. All I'm doing is making a skirt from a thrifted bed sheet that cost €1.50, I think I paid for it, or something like that. So I don't know why I'm so worried. I think it's probably because I'm just nervous about cooking it all up on camera. But that's the whole point, isn't it? Is just to have a bit of fun, get creative, and if you cook it up, you cook it up. You know, does anybody really care?
Who gives a shit?
So this is the first time I'm doing it, and I'm ready to get started now. But as I said, this is just a practice run anyway. Make sure that I am capable, which I'm not actually sure if I am capable, but we'll see, won't we?
At the right time and the right place, they're capable of anything.
Anyway, I'm just going to finish my coffee, my delicious Portuguese coffee. Yes, it's little. We're in Europe. We drink little coffees. And I'll see you in a minute. So I folded it twice. Okay, so folded twice. Now apparently I need to work out the waist measurement. So, oh dear me, waist measurements. Pi, dividing this by that, and oh my god, I have watched so many videos on YouTube, seeing if I could get it in my head so I can just figure it out. And me and maths, it's like, if I hear numbers and people are trying to explain maths, it's basically like nails on a chalkboard. It just gets my back up. Oh my god, I hate it. Give me words, letters, I'm in heaven. Give me numbers, I just don't want to know. So I have to work out the circumference of my waist. So let's just do that quickly. So I'm not sure, I don't want it to be tight. So let's do more or less there. So that is, let's say 77 centimeters. Let's say 78 centimeters, just to be on the safe side, because I'd rather it was looser than tighter. So 78 centimeters is the circumference. And then I'm just looking at the computer and it says something about pi or something or other, which is 6.28. That means absolutely nothing to me, seriously, guys, no clue. But apparently you just divide your circumference by 6.28 and you'll get the radius, which is the bit that you need to measure from there. I think. Like I said, me and maths. No! So what did I say? I said 78 centimeters. So I have to divide 78 by 6.28.
I don't know what's on your mind.
12.5 centimeters. Does that sound about right? 12.5 centimeters. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that's got to be 12.5. Okay, all right, let's get my chalk.
And there's no way I can fix it. But you're also leaving me behind.
Ta-da! It's got a bit of a bump in the middle. Hopefully that's about right. Okay, and now we need to cut down one of these seams so that we've got the back seam where I can put the zip.
Just a few more hours.
Now we need to cut out a waistband. Okay, the waistband bit, it's supposed to have interface, and I forgot to buy some. So I was thinking that I would just use the top part of the sheet that's already got the fold in it, and maybe that would just give it a little bit of extra strength. I mean, I clearly do not have a clue what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just... Oh my god, that's too small. What have I done wrong? Okay, I took the excess fabric off the waistband and I'm just going to literally use that as a waistband. And I know it's going to fold over when I wear it because it hasn't got the interfacing, but this is just a practice run, so I'm not worried about that. So apparently I have to pin the waistband pieces together. So that's what I'm going to have a go at doing now. I think I did say before, I'm just not a natural sewer. I'm just pretty useless at anything that's sort of creative. I'm good with words when I'm writing, not when I'm speaking. So I'm good at writing stories and stuff like that. Gosh, how do you do this? Because it's got a curve. So I do actually, surprisingly, have lots of common sense until it comes to things like this, and then it just all vanishes from my head, and I just have no clue what I'm doing or what I'm talking about. This is why I never took up sewing. I just haven't got the patience. I need some patience. Maybe it would have helped if I'd have cut the waistband correct in the first place. Look, because I've got this curved bit there, which is probably a little bit too curved, so maybe that's where the problem is. And then I've got this straight bit. So how do I get that onto there? There's a big gap between them. And then I've got that. What the hell do I do now? See, it looks good until you get to there. Right, I'm just gonna pin it and we'll just wing it and we'll see. Right, pinned. So presumably that will... I don't know. So which is what's the right side? So should I be sewing that way? Maybe I should be sewing that way so I can at least see it. Go for it. Oh, it's good apart from one bit. I have a hole. Shit. So how do I fix that? But it's starting to look like a skirt though. I didn't catch it anywhere. Okay, I just watched a few more tutorials and it is confusing because some of them are telling me to do one thing first and then somebody else is telling me to do another thing. So, but one of the things that I watched the other day, that they said to do the back seam first. And I think they said, and I can't find the video, but I will have to find it just to make sure. And I think they said so pin it first, the back seam, and then do sew it all the way up until where the zipper is, and then change it to a basting stitch, which is the big stitch that you can easily unpick, go the rest of the way. So everything is sewn up, but then when you come to do the zip, you just undo the basting zip, the basting stitch. So I think I'm going to do that now. So I'm just going to pin the back seam together, and then we'll go from there. I've got the zip that I got is really long, but it was the only one I could find that was invisible. So let's just... So this is the back seam. So I'm just gonna iron it and flatten out that seam, and then somewhere around here it changes to a basting stitch. Then I'll pull that apart, and then it should be easier to fit the zip. It should be easier. That doesn't mean that it's going to be easier, especially when it involves me and the sewing machine. There's the zip. Now I have to figure out how to fix that. So I think I have to unzip it. I know it's really long, but it was the only one I could find. And then I have to unbaste those stitches. So the zip is in. It's all over the place, but it's in. Yeah, I made a right cock up. So if you, well, you don't even have to look closely, but you can see how wonky it is. It's like literally all over the place. And I have a little problem at the bottom where I've obviously not done that very well. But, you know, we live and learn. So now I need to hem the skirt, and also I was planning on folding over the waistband so I can finish this bit off because this is really messy. It's time for hemming. So I'm not entirely sure, what a surprise, of how to do it. So it seems to be the general consensus on YouTube for a lot of circular hems is to do a rolled hem. So literally I'm just rolling it as I put it through, and then just fold it and keep going all the way, and then trim off the excess fabric and then roll again and do the same thing. So I'm not sure how that's going to work with this circular motion, but you know, we don't know unless we try. So may as well just get stuck in and see what happens. That should be my motto, shouldn't it? Let's get stuck in and see what happens. That's what we're doing. Right. Well, it's done-ish. I think I've come to realise I'm not a natural sewer. I've come to realise that making a circle skirt, despite what everything says on YouTube about it being super easy, wasn't really super easy. But on that note, I did really enjoy it, although I was a little bit impatient at times and I found myself swearing and tutting. It was fun, and I actually really like the way it looks, and I like the length. I wasn't sure I would like the length being sort of just below the knee like that. I guess it's what length would you call it? It's a midi? It's sort of calf, it's almost calf length, I suppose, so midi, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, I really like it. I am gonna make some more. I did buy some more sheets from the thrift store. I got a green one, a brown one, and an orange one. So I might make some more circle skirts, but hopefully I will learn from the mistakes that I made this time. Mistake number one, double check your waist. I did actually measure my waist, the skinnest part of me. Skinnest? The slimmest part of me, but I think I like my skirts to sit a bit lower, so I need to measure that part a little bit better. I need to do a bit more research on how to finish waistbands, because once I'd got the waistband in, it was just, I couldn't quite understand how to finish it, so it's obviously not finished the way that it should be. Yeah, so on the waistband, the next thing is the zip on the waistband. I need to make sure that the zip, if it's going to be an invisible zip, which this is supposed to be but it isn't, it should go right to the top. So this has got a gap, so I need to put like a hook and eye or something. And also, what else? I need to make sure that waistband lines up. Rolled hems on a circle skirt. Everybody said it was easy. No, not so much. I mean, yeah, it's easy if you want to do it and you don't want it to be perfect, but you know, I want it to look a bit better, and I was like literally up and down all over the place trying to get it right. So I obviously need to practice that. I obviously need to practice everything. But all in all, having said all of that, I could actually go out in this skirt, providing I cover the top half of it. I don't think anybody's really going to notice that the length, it's not level in places, it's a bit up and down, you know. Even if anybody did notice, you know, do I really care? No, not really. So there, yeah, that's it. My very first, oh, my camera's still on, turn it off. My very first finished item of clothing that I can actually wear. I'm really thrilled, actually. Yeah, I think I'll probably wear this quite a bit in the summer. It's a bit cold at the moment because it's very thin and it's starting to get a bit chilly here now, so yeah, I'm pleased. I know I made a lot of you cringe watching this video, and I'm sorry for that, but I hope you found it, you know, a little bit entertaining. And if you're learning with me, I hope that you can learn from the mistakes that I've made. And I hope you'll stick with me through this journey of creativity of all kinds. Next video, I mean, it could be being creative with makeup, or painting, or writing, or cooking, or anything. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I hope you'll stay tuned. I hope you please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you've enjoyed it, and please give this video a like, because it really helps to get seen by other people who might be interested in my content. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Ciao. And also I need to in the future, oh, I got lipstick on my teeth. Yes, I always got lipstick on my teeth. I did buy some more sheets from the thrift store. I hope the lipstick went.